Uh-oh.
Okay, Grandma. Do you remember when you threw Pop-Pop's ring off of the train when you had a fight?
Nope.
Pop-Pop did.
Nope.
Pop-Pop remembered that incident.
How about when the
I didn't have a ring, so I don't know what ring I was supposed to
Dad
throw
made you
over.
met Dad at the movie place.
Yeah, tell us how you met Pop-Pop. Grandma, tell me how you met Pop-Pop. Where were you?
I was at my girlfriend's, and she knew him and all of his friends. They used to come around every night.
So you met him at the movie theater, though?
Did you see him at the movie theater when you went with your cousin?
Oh yeah, there were a whole bunch of them there. Flanagan and Coughlin and Dyer. All three of them.
And which one caught your eye first?
The blonde one.
Uh-oh.
Who was the blonde one?
It wasn't Pop-Pop.
Jim Fallon.
And so what happened? Did you try to get their attention?
When I really met them, I went for the dark-haired fella.
He looked like Frank Sinatra.
Did-
Yeah, he did, sort of, right?
He was a little bit heavier than Frank.
That's not hard.
And he couldn't sing for Sarah,
What about the jujubes?
but I didn't care about that. Oh yeah, they threw some jujubes at us.
In the movie theater.
What
Did you throw any jujubes?
What did you think about that, Grandma?
What?
What did you think when they threw jujubes at you? Were you mad or were you?
No, I wasn't mad.
You knew that meant that they liked you, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy. So tell me about a Christmas growing up. Do you remember any present that you got that you were really excited about when you were little?
Not really.
Did you get any books or a doll?
Yeah, I got doll babies.
I know what book you got for one Christmas that you used to,
Little Women.
and you used to climb up the apple tree
Yep.
and read it up in the branches of the apple tree.
Who was your favorite little woman? I know the answer.
I guess Joe.
Joe.
Oh, I thought you liked Beth.
Well, everyone loved
I
Beth.
didn't like
No,
Beth.
She always
Beth was
cried.
pretty insipid.
She cried every time she read it when Beth died.
I remember when you read it.
I liked Amy.
I said something about that.
I did, I still do. She's got spunk.
She's nothing but a spoiled brat anyway.
Who?
Beth.
Amy had spunk. She was a little firebrand. Grandma, what kind of things did you play with when you were little? You liked paper dolls, right?
Yeah, and regular dolls too. I love my doll babies.
Were there any games that you played outside? Didn't you have a girlfriend when you lived in Baltimore that you played games outside in the streets?
Oh yeah, we played games every night up at the corner on Ferndale Road. Jack Myers lived there, and Gene and Ray would come out and we'd all play.
What kind of things would you do, like hopscotch or?
Yeah, or dodgeball. We played a lot when the
Wow.
boys were playing.
I can't see you playing dodgeball, Graham, I have to say.
Oh yeah, they would play dodgeball.
Why not? You had roller skates, right, Mom?
Yeah, we had roller skates, yeah. We had ice skates too.
Wow. And the ponds would freeze enough that you could ice skate? On a
Yeah.
regular basis? Wow.
So, how did you feel when you first went to school? Were you nervous?
We used to go down a place called the Deep Hole.
Cried her eyes out.
I have to find out where that is in Glen Burnie.
I've never heard of
The
that.
Deep Hole. Do you know the Deep Hole, Billy?
No.
I don't know where it comes
That's where
from.
you would ice
It doesn't
skate?
sound very good.
You would ice skate on the ice on the deep hole?
We'd ice skate,
That
yeah,
sounds really
there all
nice.
the time at the Deep Hole.
I imagine that's short for deep hole.
It was a little bit north of Glen
What would
Burnie.
you think? The deep hole?
Dad, I'm taping. Let's be quiet. So, do you remember going to school for the first time? You were a little scared, right?
Oh, I was in Baltimore. And I was chosen to read something out of my reader at the local PWA. You know what that
what's
is?
the PWA?
Parent Teachers Association.
Oh, PTA, yeah.
Meeting, yeah. And I had to stand up and read.
Well, that was an honor. That meant you were a good
I know it
reader.
was, but I was frightened.
Oh. And then when did you leave school? How old were you?
I was in the first grade, so I must have been 6.
Well, when you got older, what was the last grade that you finished? The last grade in high school that you finished?
Junior in high school.
Okay. Were you excited to leave high school, or you had to leave to make money, right?
Yep, I didn't have very many clothes.
You wanted some new clothes?
Yep,
I hear you, sister.
I wanted a winter coat.
And so was your first job at the phone company? Was your first job at the phone company?
No, I forgot where my first job was. It was in
Navy
some insurance company.
You took a secretarial class, right, Mom?
Yeah, and they told me that they had an office in Philadelphia, which was all I needed to hear.
You wanted to get back to Philly.
Yep.
You lived with Aunt Buddy?
They finished the season with like 9 players.
And so, yeah, Dad mentioned the Navy Yard. Didn't you work at the Navy Yard?
I did work
delivering
at the Navy Yard.
telegrams or
I was a messenger at the Navy Yard. My grandfather worked there too.
Did you see any cute guys when you were there?
No, I didn't see any cute guys.
Dark meat to take on.
No cute boys at the Navy Yard.
Well, this was during World War II, right? All the cute boys were overseas, and
What?
weren't you working at the Navy Yard during the war? So all the boys were enrolled in the services, right?
Yeah, they were all in the service.
Did you ever go to the USO events?
6-0.
Never went to a USO dance, never.
Chase Collegiate. Did you
Hmm.
go to Country Day? Won that?
What about the time you were shopping and you got approached about modeling? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I had made arrangements to move to Philadelphia. And I was buying a new winter coat, and I was in this store. And the sales girl approached me and said that they had a buyer for a particular line, and she wanted me to model her coats.
Why didn't you do it? That sounds like easy money.
Concussions on our team.
I think I did. I don't
So we had to
remember.
pull 2 players up from
How about when you were written up in the Ferndale
You
Times?
can't send them back.
Yeah. Didn't you have a write up in the Ferndale in the local paper?
Yeah, I did.
What did they say?
Her leg on JV.
I don't remember what they said. Something about this girl on the train. Well, I remember the occasion. I was there with my girlfriend, Hattie Jo. And Hattie Jo was a wonderful person, but she had a tendency to be overweight.
Okay.
Is that a euphemistic way of saying she was overweight?
Yeah.
So it was you and the plump Hattie Joe.
Yeah, fat.
Good Lord.
She was fat. There's no
much
other
for
word for her.
euphemisms.
She was fat. And she was fat to the day she died. God bless her soul.
One just you
How
got wrote.
does Hattie Joe's weight play into the overall narrative here? I'm
I think it
missing
made
it.
Grandma look better in comparison.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't just mine who got wrote up. There was Ida D'Alba as well.
There was some guy on the bus, on the train, that wrote for the Maryland Gazette, and my mother took the Maryland Gazette. Well, my mother was all excited because the next issue that came out, it had a column that he used to write. It was called Looking Them Over. Now,
There was actually a column called "Looking Over."
Yeah, about the hockey and roll team scene that week.
it was indeed.
What a job, huh? So he,
Aiding Miss Young in creating the sunshine was Ida D'Alba.
Do
what?
you have a copy of this?
Did you see this,
I
Dad?
just remember it.
Wow, Grandma. So how did you feel when that came out? Were you excited that you were looked over?
No, I was embarrassed.
Yeah, I can understand
I was
that.
a shy
But you
shy
weren't-
girl.
You weren't tickled a little bit that somebody thought you were that good looking?
Well, I guess I was flattered, but I wasn't.
She already knew that. She had a
Thrilled about it.
20-year-old after her when she was 14.
Why?
days, that would be considered.
You
Okay.
had a 20-year-old after you when you were 14.
We're getting off of.
Yeah, that
course.
guy Graham made you go for a walk with.
Okay,
Maybe that
let's
hockey player.
focus back on.
She's living in Philadelphia.
Let's focus back on Grandma. Grandma, do you remember how you felt your wedding day? Were you nervous, excited?
I was excited that I was getting your father.
Well, that's
your
understandable.
grandfather.
That's understandable. Do you remember how you felt when you saw him at the altar?
Yeah, I felt happy. I felt like grabbing him. In fact, I believe I did.
I don't think Grandma's father walked her up the aisle.
Who walked you up the aisle? Do you remember? Did you walk by yourself?
I walked by myself because my father, my wonderful father, told me he would walk me up the aisle if he didn't have to wear a tuxedo.
Believe it.
And I said, well, everybody else is going to be wearing a tuxedo, so I think you should too. Well, he didn't want that.
Had you already converted to Catholicism? Had you already converted
didn't
to
want that, either.
Catholicism?
Had you converted to Catholicism?
Yeah, I think I had.
And you got married at a